What up, niggas? It's Oreo Gaming, man. We back in here with another video. Today, I promised y'all yesterday, or the day before, yesterday, that I was hoping to get, like, reviews going for, like, things and whatnot. And I said I was going to do my review for Into The Badlands Season 3, Episode 1 today. So that's what this is. This is my I guess review slash my kind of impressions or whatever, my thoughts on the episode. Season 3, it takes place 6 months after the events of season 2. So after we see, you know, Sunny and Quinn, they go at it, and obviously spoiler alert for like all of these videos for like season 3 or whatever. And so, you know, Sunny and Quinn, they go at it and shit, and, you know, he killed Quinn, and Quinn killed Vale, and so now Vale is dead, and Henry, Sunny's son, is just them two, and then they kind of dip, and then we find out that Badgie was captured by motherfuckers, and the widow and all of them, they preparing to run in on Quinn's old wife, like his very first wife, the one that got cheated on by the young bitch who she died, right? And so like they going at it. I might have mixed something up in there somewhere, because whatever. First of all, the episode opened up with a dope ass fight scene. Like first they showed like a glimpse, or like they showed, I believe it was a glimpse, because I was looking through Instagram or something, so I kind of missed, I didn't hear what was said, but I'm thinking it's probably a glimpse of the eventual like war that they're kind of leading up to, like Widow and all of them. And so they show like glimpse of that, and they showed because that's what was weird, because the bitch died. Right? Because it looked like the Widow, but like I said, I personally just wasn't paying attention to like the first like 2 minutes or so of the episode, so I completely missed like what they were saying. So it looked like it was the Widow out there in the war. She fucking hacking and slashing niggas, and then motherfuckers just launching hella arrows and shit, fucking lit the bitch up. The bitch died. I was like, wait, what the fuck? That was the Widow? And so I'm just assuming now that that was like a fast forward or whatever to the war. That might not even have been the Widow, but whatever. Present, you know, day, like I said, 6 months post season 2. We have the Widow. She is hunting down, I can never remember his name, the black guy who Sunny, you know, chopped off his hand and shit, right? And so she's looking for him to help her with this war. And him, I don't know, I can't think of his name, the nigga, he's like, yo fam, I ain't with that shit no more, you know. And she's like, it's an honorable cause that you fighting for, and this nigga's like, shit, I ain't got no honor no more. This nigga chopped off my hand. The only honor or whatever I got, like the only person that can bring me honor is this nigga Sunny. I gotta see this nigga, I gotta clap his ass. It is what it is, you know what I mean? And so she like, hell nah, you ain't leaving this motherfucker alive on my side. Like that's what she said, you know. She's like, you not leaving this place or whatever alive. You ain't getting out this bitch alive if you ain't on my side. And so they go at it. This is like the beginning of the episode. It was probably, I don't want to say it was a 10-minute fight scene. It took pretty much majority of that first, up from the beginning of the show up until that first commercial break, which is usually around like 7-8 minutes into the show or so. So it was a decently, it was like a long, you know, fight scene, whatever. Dope shit. And so they fight to the top of this fucking, you know, like castle or whatever where the nigga is at, and the Widow ends up like knocking him off, you know. But she ends up, you know, saving him and shit, and she kind of ultimately kind of gets up hand or whatever, and she's like, so you gonna help a nigga? So they end up on the same sides, and they kind of talk, not much about a lot. The T-Pain nigga, that if y'all seen my season 3 Join Us or Die trailer, the T-Pain looking nigga, he came through this Azura, the, you know, the big, I want to say it was Azura, wasn't it? The big, you know, mythical place that MK was looking for, where, you know, his family and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all watch season 1 and 2. And, or at least that's what I believe, that we were kind of presumed to believe that's where this place was. And so he came up there with two, like, teenage, you know, he was a teenage boy and a teenage girl. And he was telling them, like, hey, y'all surrender to y'all new Messiah, as he said. And they wasn't budging. And so we find out these two kids have, you know, the gift, the black eye shit. And so they cut themselves. One of them, the girl, I want to say, cut her wrist, and then the boy cut his cheek on his arm. They came in, they started fucking beating ass. Like, oh my god, this shit I thought was more entertaining than the fight, like, at the beginning of the episode. Like, this nigga came through, man, and he just was stabbing the shit out of niggas, bro. And, like, it was just some crazy shit. And so they killed everybody, except for, like, the last dude who was, like, the main dude over it. They just kind of knocked him down. And then T-Pain walked up to him and was like, you know, go and tell your niggas what you just saw right here. And he said, I believe he said the awakening is coming. That was that. And so then, you know, we see Sonny. He, like, dipped off in the cut with Henry. They kind of living in a trailer or whatever out in the woods. And, you know, that's that. And so niggas actually came to catch a body on his ass. Like, they came to clap that nigga Sonny. And this was another clean ass scene, bro. Like, they came through with the fight scenes. First episode of the new season, bro. These dudes came in on his shit because they heard Henry crying, because Henry, he's like sick as fuck, bad fever, whatever. We ultimately find out what that is later on. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna just get to it after this. It was like 3 dudes, I'm gonna say, it might have been 4, that came in there, tried to run that shit with Sonny. Sonny killed the fuck out of all of them. Tried to make one of them talk. He went with that shit. He murked his ass, right? So then he goes and he finds 2 people. I don't recall them from the earlier 2 seasons. I'm assuming he knows them or whatever. I don't recall. And he's trying to see if they can help. Somebody is calling me. Y'all gonna have to hold up. Sorry about that. And so Sonny goes and he sees, like, these 2 people. I'm assuming, like, he knew them for a long time. See if they can help with Henry. And they like, oh nah, I can't help you. But it's this village, like she said, half a day's east. I'm surprised I remembered that shit. But, you know, half a day's east now, whatever. They got medicine and shit. They can help you. That was the female, is a wife, and then the husband. And so then she, like, dipped out the room. And so Sonny about to beat the shit out this dude, because he was like, you know, that dude was the one that sent that hit out for Sonny. And then he tells him that, oh, somebody told me to send him a, you know, whatever the fuck. Or, yeah, because Sonny's now wanted and shit. And Sonny was about to murk his ass, but the nigga's son, he was looking at the whole shit, and he was like, the only reason I don't fucking murk your ass is because your kids need a daddy. And so he dipped, brought them to this village, and this village is, like I said, the Quinn's first wife, who got cheated on by the young bitch who died. It was like her village, and so but he didn't know that, obviously. Sonny didn't, and so he slid up in there, talked to the lady to help, you know, see what's up with Henry. She tells Sonny, like, I get this is your son, but you hovering over me while I'm doing this work. Just leave, trust me, I got it. And so he dip off. He sees Badgie's motorcycle, so Badgie is there as well, because like I said, Badgie was in prison, he was captured. But then Tilda and her, like, rogue gang, like, they're just a gang of, like, rogue ass niggas who dipped on a widow. They found them because she works with Quinn's first wife that got cheated on by the bitch that got killed. And yeah, and so they brought Badgie back. Badgie was just like, oh, I'm gonna chill for the day, leave. Sonny finds Badgie. They, you know, they chop it up and shit. And then she come back and she say, oh, with your son, because she tried to draw blood from him, and then she realized that, oh, this nigga got the gift. Because she didn't realize it, she just saw that the nigga eyes turned black. And so she hit up Sonny and Badgie was like, oh shit, he got the gift, we gotta see what we can do about it. And that was pretty much it there. I actually believe that was where the episode ended. It's a train going. I'm gonna try to chop this, I'm gonna end this shit real quick. I believe I don't think I missed anything. Preview for next week. It's a bunch of shit popping off. I can't even get into all that. But if I missed anything about the episode, I think I covered everything. I know I covered like all the characters that were in this episode. Just let me know. Overall, like I said, dope ass episode. This shit was fun as hell. Sunny, Merc niggas, the Widow, she Merc niggas, Widow and the nigga, they went at it. Badgie and and Tilda, and when them hoes had hopped on the truck, the little cargo truck that was carrying Badgie and all that other shit, when they whooped their ass, that shit was dope as hell. Yeah, it's been Oreo Gaming. New videos all week, every week, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Tap that notification bell. Make sure y'all get notified every time I upload a video, which, of course, is all week, every week. We out, nigga.